Hello, it's Polish Pol VR, welcome to the channel. We are here today to do another episode of Virtual Reality Showcase, my show in which I'm looking at some of the upcoming virtual reality games for PCVR, PSVR2 and MetaQuest platforms. And today I would like to begin from the Midnight Walk. The game is just around the corner and it will release on 8th of May this year. This is a very artsy game. The developer used like a clay figurines plus stop motion animation in order to animate it. Also, this game will release as a flat version as well. The versions we always spit at those here. But also it will feature very nice virtual reality support on Steam and PlayStation VR 2. Beatable, it's a very cool announcement for MetaQuest 3, and during my coverage of this game in my news video I said I was thinking like the VR rhythmic games, they kind of had it. There is not much people can do, the best things already been done. Any new rhythmic games just tend to be like shittier and not that exciting anymore. And it's a genre that maybe it's a bit tired and very overdone in virtual reality. But then along comes XR games, and they definitely come here to prove me wrong, because Beatable is very good idea. So you sit in at table, any table you want, you put your mixed reality pass through on your Quest 3, and then the game starts. So you bang in the table to the beat, or you snap your fingers and stuff like that, or clap. I think as well the clapping is involved. So a lot to do in this game, and this is very original idea, something different definitely, than your slicing or sliding or banging as it's done in most virtual reality games, and especially that it lets you use the real world elements, which definitely gonna add much more to the immersion. So very good use of Quest 3, but also very good use of imagination and outside the box thinking of the developers. So wish them all the best with this game. And now let's talk about the game called Get Out, a very bad dream story. And it is a very bad dream story because it's coming from the developer of Very Bad Dreams, and it's scheduled to be released on 16th of May, exclusively for PlayStation VR 2. In this game, you becoming a patient that is trapped into a mental asylum. And in this asylum, that things are terrible, and you're trying to escape. There is some creatures lurking around that are born from inhuman experiences, which is definitely a terrible situation. But what's even worse, you are in straitjacket, so your hands are tied. So I don't know how this game gonna work. Maybe you're just gonna lean for the locomotion, I don't know. But the developer says there is a lot of puzzles, well, they call them complex puzzles, and deadly challenges to do. And each solved puzzles bring you closer to the truth about the horrors that lie behind this asylum locked doors. Also, the developer says this game will include an exclusive DLC called Dean's Dream, where you play as a baby who can barely walk and seeks to understand the strange world around him. Yes, very strange. So, what they're saying is this game supports bHaptics, and it is one of the rare games to integrate bHaptic technology with more than 40 different actions. Experience action and fear in a new, totally immersive way. And I suppose if you're supposed to be in a straitjacket and then you got bHaptics jackets on you, then that's definitely gonna feel very immersive. And now, how could we not talk about Lo-Fi? A game that I was talking about for many years, because each year this game gets delayed by a year. So guess when this game will release now? No, it won't be this year, because the Lo-Fi will release in 2026, which is next year. The developer been working on it for ages now. They actually announced it as a first PSVR2 game when PS5 released. Then they said they're doing flat version. Then they kind of struggled financially. And well, it's one solo developer pretty much doing this game. And did great job. The game definitely looking good. But he struggles with actually finishing it, or struggled. But they found a publisher. And also they found some funding. So hopefully now the next year I'll be here to tell you that it's actually releasing. But what I'm thinking, next year here in 2026, I'll be sitting and putting you the brand new trailer for Lo-Fi. And I'm gonna tell you that this game now releases in 2027. That's my predictions. But hopefully I might be wrong about it. So in this game you become a cop, and it's kind of like an open world sandbox game, so you can make your own story, you know, be a good cop or bad cop, fly around, fight some crime or do some crime and stuff like that. So the developer had a lot in mind for this game. How much they're gonna implement, I don't know. They definitely gave it a time. So we see how it turns up. And one from my favorite announcements of this year's VR Games Showcase, which was absolutely amazing, and so many cool games got released, but this one definitely piqued my attention. It's called Out of Sight, and it's this game you're playing as a blind girl, but suddenly her teddy becomes her eyes, so she can see through the teddy, which gives you a lot of different opportunities and for the developers to play around with different puzzles. And I always like the games that are original and different. I had a chance to play the demo because it's out on Steam. I didn't play the VR version, but I did play the demo in VR because of course I could inject it with Paradox Unreal Engine VR injector. And this game is really fantastic. The gameplay is on the channel if you want to have a look, but also the virtual reality version is the separate purchase, looks like it. So you can wishlist the flat version of the game on Steam, but also you can wishlist the virtual reality version. And as good as it's played in VR in the short demo, with all the actions being done by the VR controller and everything, motion controllers, it's definitely going to feel better. But very, very cool announcement. It's coming to all the VR platforms, PCVR, PSVR2 and MetaQuest. And now let's talk about Titan Isles, coming to you from the developer of Windlands and Windlands 2. Windlands, I always say the title of this game wrong. So in this game, you fighting the big, massive titans. You can play it solo, but if you want, you can play it in co-op as well. You've got different exosuits to choose from, so before each mission, you choose from one of 4 exosuits, and each exosuit provides its own unique traversal equipment and weapons. And then, of course, you have to uncover secrets of the Titans, and it's up to you and your team to locate and defeat the Titans. Along the way, you uncover the motivations and secrets behind the existence of the Titans and their destructive attack on the world of Tosca. So that's how it's called. I love the locomotion system. If it's anything similar to Windlands, then it will definitely feel great. I'm assuming the developer nailing this type of locomotion with the experience they've got. Coming soon to PCVR and MetaQuest platforms. And also, coming soon to MetaQuest 3 is Eggy. What is Eggy, you might think? Well, it's a game where suddenly the egg appears somewhere in your house when you put your VR headset on and install the game and switch it on and press play and start playing it. It suddenly appears. It's an egg, and from this egg appears a little dinosaur called Eggy, or dragon, shall I say. And it's up to you to train this dragon, make the dragon all nice and happy, to be a happy dragon, and then make the dragon big dragon, and it's going to be released, I'm assuming, to its environment. And then after that, maybe you can even train another dragon, I don't know. But this is yet another game that uses the mixed reality pass-through on Quest. And now let's talk about Ion Guard Salvation. In this game, you are building your own defenses, you upgrading your turrets, and you fending off waves of relentless robots with your handheld drone. Your tactical brilliance is humanity's last hope, because humanity must be safe. This game is sci-fi tower defense game, but also it mixes up a bit of real-time strategy elements, and this game apparently releasing this year. It's coming to PCVR on Steam VR, but also it's coming to the MetaQuest platforms. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you like what you're seeing, then please press a like, because it does help the channel a lot. And if you're new to the channel and are not subscribed, then subscribe. It's always better when it's more of us. And that's it. Bye 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 bye.